I'm gonna call word order done. Oh, I want to color them, but seems like the black didn't stick. So that means tiny brush, tiny dip. There, and that can dry. So that means 5 ready for dusting. Now, put these brushes away so they don't get damaged. So, buzz off. I don't want to hear you. Let's first see if I can put this in here without damaging the other art. Okay. Then you can sink a little bit more, and then I can toss the tube. Okay, so we have this one. And where's the brush for it? Where is the brush for it? Okay, where is the brush for it? No. I mean, I have plenty of those brushes. Don't worry about that. It's just I used it not too long ago. I usually put it on my keyboard, but oh well. I don't have one accidentally in here. And then I'm probably gonna find it right here. Okay, so I have a lot of things that need to have sides done. I need the tray ready, so these two are dry for the next phase. Because the paint softens this foam bristle a lot. So I have to work quite quickly, even if not everything is done just yet. Oh yeah, and the protection cap kind of let go. Well, then I'm just gonna put you close so the scent of this paint. It's oil-based paint, and I think it's used for airbrushing, but it leaves a nice coat. But the downside is because it's oil-based, the agent that makes it liquid, I have no idea what it's called at the moment. I'll probably remember when I don't need it anymore. Solution agent, whatever. It evaporates quite quickly, so I need to work quickly. And that's why I already bought a new one. This is, by the way, my most expensive paint, because this little jar is 18 euros. haven't been able to find a cheaper variant. Oh, a little bit of black mist. But that's okay. Kasumi isn't done yet. Oops. Shouldn't put my finger in the paint. Also missed a little piece of black. Things you only see if you look from the side. Always use a gold marker to first do the big parts. And then this little makeup brush, eyeliner brush to be honest. To do everything the marker couldn't reach. Already one watching again? Maybe you were from the previous stream, I would not know. Because I only see numbers. try to keep with my design in mind nowadays. Less of those small crevices. So it's going to be easier to reach with my marker and not waste much of my expensive paint. But there will always be little crevices. Okay. This little piece is almost empty, which is fine. And my little brush is being completely ruined, but that's okay. That's why I have you. Besides, just let it dry for a while and it's okay again. Okay, that's pretty much all I can do with the lid. First, clean the brush slightly. Let's see if there's still a little bit I can grab. Yeah, that's pretty much all I can get from the lid. Used to have two of these, so one could dry while the other was being used. And I have plenty of these brushes, so I could use a second one, but you know, reuse, reuse, reuse as much as you can. And this paint dries super quickly. And grasshopper. Sorry for being silent. I'm being focused because I need to work fast. All these crevices. Lovely for the design, by the way, so yay, but okay. Not completely dry yet, but quite far along already. That was something trying to fly into my face. Please don't. You could, by the way, use acrylics for this. But then you need multiple layers, and I kind of don't have that time, so. This is, by the way, my least favorite part of the painting of the 3D prints. Okay, this should be almost done. Be careful, wet paint. Oh, Oh, just 2 left. And of course, I still have plenty of others to do. Don't worry about that. At least these are for this part. Did I actually have Graven's coin already? Yes, I did give Graven's coin. Did that last time with the designing stream. But there are plenty of characters still to design for my 4-year project. So after that 4-year, I'm just gonna take it a lot slower. If I have anything, I'm gonna paste it. And I want to do other things. I want to focus on my books again. Wait, am I touching? Oh, I was worried I was touching the bottom of the jar. Just 2 left. Okay, also a bit of blue in the. And the final one! Final one! Yay! Took me half an hour. But luckily, this one has only a couple of dents. Oh, that was the final piece. Okay. Thought I missed a spot. Okay, this needs to dry. And even though it's gonna dry quite quickly, Need to give it time. Close the lid well. And then this can harden as well again for next time. Right. That means I'm going to turn this around. Grab my brushes. The ones with tape on the back are for darker colors. And these, this is the one I need. Need this one. This one's for lighter colors. Okay, this is a bit too much, but luckily we have a lighter one, and then we can just make it lighter again. You need the honey version. And this one is just from a makeup set that had lip gloss in it. And, well, lip gloss I can't use, so I donated the lip gloss. But that was in here, so. I am getting better at this. Still not perfect. Still plenty to learn on that part. Let's see. I need a dark brown, and that's somewhere else. What's in here? The dark blue. But that's quite dark, so I need to be careful, especially since this is a dark brush and often has a little bit of black in it. Like I said, I am learning. It's getting quite warm again. As you can see, the sun is shining. Okay, and I'm going to use the soft pink for the bunny. Which is already contaminated with other colors, but that's okay. At least it gets some shade. Not throwing any shade. Oh, I'm so funny. Okay, and the dark purple is in this one, which also has a lot of browns. First, the dark purple. It's so dark, it's almost black. Okay. I consider this not dark but light. Let's see. I need a light blue for this. Okay, so I need a mid purple. I believe this one, let's put it over here, only had browns. Yep, browns. Beautiful browns, by the way. Not sure how this one's gonna work out, but one way to find out. It is a dark tone. I think it's a bit too light. You can see it slightly, which is fine, by the way. And I'm going over the lines with my finger to catch some of the dust. Well, that's quite a light color, so and that means little alien is done. I'm not very fond of the shading here. It needs to be slightly darker, but I mean really slightly. So I'm gonna try this dark blue. Yep. And as you can see, I'm just using makeup eyeshadow. So it's okay if it's out of date, because it's not on someone's face. You can do whatever you want. I have a light purple. Am I going to try it? I'm not sure if you can see it, but there's an extra shine now. Mixing Dutch with English. And of course, her crown jewel. There's a little bit left in the brush, so feels a bit jelly, by the way, this eyeshadow, but it's okay. One more for spray varnish. Now this needs browns, but I already have browns in here. Plus I have the Midnight Wonder eyeshadow, Max and More. Not sure how good they are on faces, by the way, so can't say anything about that. I need a dark brown. Toasted truffle. Let's see how dark you are. Bit too light. And this one, yeah, that's pretty much the black one, but that's okay. Seems I missed a spot over here. Remind me. If you happen to be the original creator of Rocket Blue, aka RB, feel free to contact me. I'd love to talk again. More lovely, not one that adheres. Okay, what's this? There's a little piece over here. Did it just toss? Well, luckily it was all loose. Okay, this one's also done for dusting. Not dusting. It's done with dusting and ready to spray varnish. Then we don't need this. And we don't need. We might need this, but probably not. Absolutely not gonna need this. And we're not gonna need this. I need like something like a CD case or something like that to fit this in. Not easier than an envelope. And I really have a lot of these palettes because it's more. Ooh, that's a color I don't have yet. I'm very good at stuff like that. Clean the brush. And let's first do this. I think this one's going to be dark enough. It's a shame you can't really see it that well on stream what I'm doing because it's so light, and of course I have this issue with the sun. So see if you can see it like this. Wait, why didn't I ever notice that my camera had tipped against? You can see it slightly. Now, let's see. I need for the yellow, I always use this one. It's a bit orangey, but okay. Okay, the red's going to be tricky. Wait, there was in the Midnight Wonder Nocturnal Plum, a red, which is a dark color. And at least now I have a couple of things I can spray varnish at the same time, wasting less. I did this, but I still need a little bit of that. It's my only red shade, so I hope I don't have too many red-haired characters. Okay, the black can't be shade, because, you know, it's black. Can I shade this? Probably gonna need this. Yep. Now, to find something that matches this green. I think I'm gonna pick this blue. I did this one. This is slightly lighter. And because my brush just used some yellow, should make it a little bit more greenish. And that makes Sunset Shimmer. All shimmery. I don't think I did the Pokemon, by the way. I don't think I dusted them. Keep it a bit more cartoony basic. You don't have to dust them. And you don't need much either, so you just need to have one big palette. And that will last you for quite a while. Last time I did this, I didn't have an apron on, so I put it all on my leg to clean it, and it was like I had a huge bruise. Okay. That means these two are done for spray varnish as well. And no, I'm not going to do that today because it's quite hot outside and that can warp the PLA. Well, don't stuck. Okay, so we are going to continue with these. Is this dark enough? The alternative is way too light. This one brush isn't that clean yet. Oh, there's just glitter in there. Now the tricky part is that Tiamat has dual colored eyes. Probably gonna need to go over it with a darker gray. Just don't want to mix too much. At least the first coat. I'm probably also gonna need it for Ish anyway, so slightly mix. I'll probably use this one. So if the weather is a bit better, I'm probably gonna spray varnish the lot that's finished. Still have 2 weeks till the next design needs to be up. Or this also needs new line work, so okay. I'm probably gonna need a lighter tone eventually, but or I can find a tube that has that color. Our little cat needs a bit of stripes, so let's do that. Okay, so now we need to wait till the ice dries so we can add the highlights. Redo a couple of lines, and then this one's done for dusting. I know I have weird names for everything. Okay. So I'm gonna do these because these still need to be done. They're not finished, especially since I managed to get a little bit of black paint on it. That's okay. Nothing a couple of coats can't fix. There we go. New layer. Who this? Now, what can we still do? We have about 10 minutes left. Just need to do a couple of lines. And then Shure is also done. I don't think I originally planned Shure. I did a reverse plan. Like, hey, I don't have anything there yet. Let's put it over there. Have to be careful. This is a juicy marker. And this is acrylic, so that dries a little bit slower. That's the silver. I haven't used the gold in a while. I need to reactivate it. Be careful, can be juicy now. Thing is, this is not a very nice surface at the moment. Okay, a little bit extra. Okay. Now, let's see if I can fix this little point. Let's see. I'm just going to test this out. There's now blue paint on it. This has quite a while to dry, so probably gonna need to skip to acrylics eventually, especially if I have more time. Then I'm just gonna do it acrylic. But now's the time to test it. I spotted a tiny bit of black. That was a very risky move. Okay. Shure is ready to be dusted when she's dry because she's kind of wet at the moment. How far along are you? How far along are you? Well, we're getting there. We're getting there. First, I'm going to do these lines. Is this old printer? This was new printer, but testing out the settings to see how thin it could go. Much regretty. So I'm going to classify this as old printer because the lines do not look right. So that's technically a little fib. Probably going to do that by hand then. And I could have printed it again, but you know, waste. Sometimes you just don't need to touch the settings. Ready for dusting next week. Or maybe I'll do it in between if I have like work from home and have a break. Sometimes I do stuff like this. Okay, the eyes are a bit scary. This is slightly darker, so let's see if I can make it a bit less scary. Okay. Now a little bit. I need technically this color, but then a bit lighter, and I don't have that, so I'm probably gonna have to do just very thinly. Okay, cool. There's an in here. It's probably a bit too dark, but that's okay. Also, what's the gunk inside here? But considering it's in a dark spot anyway, this might actually add a little bit of depth. This was old printer. Okay. And I know at least these two are for this year. Face. I want to try some with this one. First, I'm gonna do this. And there are bubbles in here, so use a little bit of flame to pop bubbles. So try and dry. And I want to try something with this one. I need a little bit darker. I'm just considering this is a test. I think I'm gonna finish this because this is just the eyes are left. Oh, and a little bit black. Just want to clear where the black paint still comes from. Because it was this drip, and that drip is finally clear. Just on the body, because the hair's gonna need a black marker. Leaf Graven is for next year. A bit of black. Oh, marker's juicy, need to be very careful. But at least this is acrylics. So that's easier to remove. There we go. Wait. Now the tricky part. Just need the tip. Okay. Good. Which means I have 4 for dusting next week. Assuming I'm streaming anyway. Graven, Tiamat, Exist, and Shure. And only a couple left to do. Just want to do this And since I have my black marker out, why not? Black one over here. And I'm actually doing the close as well. I think it's going to look better with a black outline and a brown one. And the final one with black. And then I'm gonna call it quits. For today anyway. Okay, black hair done. Really looks better with black outline and brown because it's so dark. So I still have plenty to do. Next time I'm going to... Oh, well, brush got dirty. I'm gonna dust a couple. And continue the ones I've going on, and probably start a couple of new ones that I still need to paint. So, thank you for joining me. I'll be seeing you. Bye bye.